Hey guys, it's Virtual Nunchucks. And you guys, we're going to talk about Black Ops 4 for a minute. We're going to talk about Activision as a whole right now. We're going to talk about all kinds of stuff for the next few minutes. First of all, I want to say thank you to everybody who subscribes. If you like what we do, hit the subscribe button, hit the notifications button so you know when things like this are going to come out, and you'll be the first to know. And you'll be noticing that I have some gameplay up here on the screen. I ran into a weird glitch where we had some kind of weird input lag or something, because you'll notice that I spin around in circles and I miss my I can't even shoot, and then it shoots late, and then at one point in time I'm staring down at the ground. I have no idea what happened during this gameplay, but it happened, so I'm just going to roll with it. Anyway, I want to talk to you guys about what is going on with the black market. We have loot boxes again, and you guys who subscribe here have been following me for a long time. You know that I am a passionate gamer. I love games. I love Activision's games because the gunplay is tight, and I love to play things like this with my son because this is something he likes. But I don't know how much longer I can do this. Okay, first of all, I have a couple of gripes. One, you already have a monetization system in that can be forgiven because you can earn through gameplay everything that's already in the battle pass. Okay, which is great. Okay, if you play enough, you get it. All right. If you miss that season, you miss that season, and I hate that. And I know what Activision is trying to do. They're trying to give you the reserves. Blackjack shop, excuse me, by the way, to get reserves that you may have missed in earlier seasons. If you're new to the game, that's fine. Okay, but nobody wants these things. Nobody wants them. Nobody wants microtransactions in the game except you, Activision. Except you. Okay, now, I've looked through the battle pass. Okay, I looked through the tiers. To be honest with you, it's cool. You're going to get 2 new guns. You're going to get a bunch of outfits for your different characters. You're going to get some new blackout characters, things like that. That's cool. That is absolutely awesome, and we get to earn them through the battle pass if we play. Don't have to spend a dime.
It's in Fortnite, Dad. It's not a battle pass.
Well, I don't know what else to call it. Tier system, okay? But it just burns me up that we've got loot boxes again. After EA, the most egregious one of them all, has kind of sort of started to learn their lesson. We have loot boxes. We have reticles that you pay like $1 or $2 for. You have all this crazy stuff already in the game, but now you have loot boxes. I don't get it. Okay, so there's that. Obviously, I'm not a real big fan of what they've done, but I am a big fan of Outrider the Specialist. Okay, I played a little bit with Ryan yesterday. I am a big fan of Outrider the Specialist. Was a big fan of her in Black Ops 3, so I'm glad to see her back. She's a lot of fun. That bow and that drone are a lot of fun. The drone can tag enemies for you and you can park it, and every time the drone sees it, it puts a big square on it, kind of like the squares you see if you're in the gunship or if you're using your Hellstorm or whatever. So, I mean, that's cool. All right, and of course your Sparrow. You get 10 arrows with the Sparrow, and you can shoot them very, very quickly. I was very surprised. And of course, they do explode. So if you don't hit your target directly, you can kill them with splash damage, which is kind of cool. They did as far as Blackout goes, they did totally revamp the map. You have Ghost Town. You have new buildings in old spots. I mean, you know, like the apartment buildings or the nice, expensive homes near construction and all that. They've expanded that section. They've given you Ghost Town. They've given you a whole bunch of other places, which is cool. They've expanded that. We took a look at that yesterday as well. But to be honest with you, it's so hot right now that there's no way I'd land there because it's just everybody wants to go there. But it's really cool. It's really big. There's a lot of loot. But I just, man, after you look at all that, you're still looking at all that nonsense that you have to deal with this game. I love this game. This game is tons of fun. Okay, it is absolutely a blast to play. But you fired or laid off. You'll say laid off. We laid off. We let them go. Whatever. Almost 800 people from your company who helped you make record profits. You're gonna make profit. You said this is a 3-year game. You're gonna make profit on this game for 3 years, give or take. For no other reason because the blackout mode is just absolutely fun and people are gonna play it and all this stuff. So you're gonna make money. You know you are. I just don't know if I can be a fan of Activision anymore. I just really don't know. Does that mean I'm gonna stop playing Call of Duty this year? No, I'm gonna still play it, but I'm not spending a dime. I don't have the season pass. I'm not gonna spend almost $50. See, there's my glitch again. See, I didn't do that on purpose. It just, for whatever reason, it just randomly decides to make you walk and spin around and all kinds of stuff. Anyway, I'm not gonna buy the season pass. It's almost, full price for a game. I'm not gonna do that. You're not gonna get me to do that, even though the maps look totally awesome. The casino map, the trailers I've seen for it, the casino map, the police station, looks completely amazing. But I just see there it goes again. So like I said, I don't know what kind of input lag glitch there was, but it was there, and there was nothing I could do about it. I just don't know. And I know that like I said, I'm a passionate gamer. I love to just talk about how fun games are and how if it's worth playing and if it's worth the time to play. And the answer to this question is always yeah, because games are games. They're supposed to be fun. And this one's tons of fun. But it's not... It's taking advantage of the player base. The fans of the series. It's taking advantage of kids who want things and who will ask their mother or their dad or whatever for money to purchase things. I know because my son was really big in Fortnite for a while and kept asking about the battle pass and all this kind of stuff and different things. And so I know that's what happens, but I just don't know. I don't know if I like it. I don't know if I like what they did. I could tolerate it. It's mostly cosmetic. If you play the battle pass, you do get those 2 extra guns. At the end of them, if you reach tier 100, you'll end up with 2 extra guns and all the content in the tier system. But man, I just don't know if I'm a fan of loot boxes. I think what happened was EA did that with Battlefront 2 and the way they tied it to progression so badly and everything. I don't have any use for loot boxes of any kind anymore. And I hate it. Anyway, but as far as the content itself that they've put in the game, the guns, I haven't got a chance to get the guns yet because obviously I'm playing it just like you guys. And I haven't played with them. As soon as I do, I'll give you my opinion on them, I guess. But I'm not a big fan of first-person shooters and multiplayer games anyway. But I do play them with you guys and with my son. So it's not like I don't play them. It's just I'm not a big fan. But this one really hurts. To me, it hurts when you have a company that's run by greed, completely run by greed. The CEO of Activision has said that he brought on all these people to take the fun out of making video games, and that's a direct quote. If you don't believe me, look him up. His name is what's his last name? Kotek. You can look him up and look up his quote. Taking the fun out of video games. Look it up. How do you work for a video game company? How do you become the CEO of a video game company? How does the company itself decide, hey, you're going to be my CEO? If you're known for saying, like, I'm going to take the fun out of video games. Because, really, this takes the fun out of video games. You split the player base with the season pass. You monetize everything already. You monetize the season pass, obviously, almost full price for a game, like we said. You've got the tier system, where you spend $2 or $3 for something, or I've seen something for $8. I've seen something for 10 here in the last few weeks. And then you go that far to say, okay, well, we don't need 800 people. Those 800 people had families. They had families. They have mouth to feed. They have to take care of their families. They have probably bills to pay. And you want to cut them out after they made record profits this year for you, basically. They worked for you. They made you record money, and you're going to get all the bonuses. And the CFO is going to get the bonuses, and you don't share any of that with your employees. That's messed up. That's messed up. The reason I know that is because my wife works for a company. I'm not going to divulge the information, but my wife works for a company who does share profits. If they have a record year, they get profit sharing. They get a piece of that. They don't get laid off. They don't get cut, and said, oh, it's all right, tough luck, we don't need you anymore. They continue to make money, and they share the money with the employees, and the employees that I've talked to, and my wife especially, she loves profit sharing. She loves the company she works for because they care about the people that work for them, and that's important. I don't know. You're gonna have to forgive me. This is kind of one of those moments where I had to get it out there because I've heard all this news about Activision and I'm laying off all those people, and then having played today with the new tier system, the new season in place. I love the content, but I really hate what they've done to this game already, and it drives me crazy. And yes, you can earn the supply drops by playing multiplayer, or I think you have to play Blackout. You have the choice between playing multiplayer and Blackout. You don't get it if you play zombies. But somebody, I think it was Exclusive Ace or Drifter or somebody out there today took the time to tell you how many hours of gameplay I think it was Exclusive Ace. He played for like an hour and a half, and he was 3/4 of the way to a supply drop just by playing the game. So it's a very slow process. And I mean, he's a YouTuber, like I'm a YouTuber. If I want to, I can sit down and play for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours and grind all that out. But some people can't do that. I didn't buy the season pass because I don't believe you should have to pay almost a full price for a game again. And again, I have that stupid glitch, so I got killed. But, hey, it is what it is. I can't stop them from doing it. The only way you can stop them from doing it is to talk with your wallet. But at this point in time, I don't even know if they care. And another thing I want to bring up real quick, and this is personal to me, okay? This is personal to me because it affects my enjoyment of this game. My personal enjoyment of this game. Forget all the company, bad business, and all that mess. As you guys know, if you play this game, they wanted to try to make, I don't know if they went for trying to make sniping harder on this game or what, but they took aim assist away from the sniping rifles on console. And obviously on PC they never had it anyway. As a disabled gamer, okay, with reflex issues and fine motor skill problems and stuff like that, I personally like sniping. Okay, Modern Warfare 4, or not 4, Modern Warfare 1, the first Modern Warfare, Call of Duty 4. I loved the sniping. I wasn't good at it, but I loved it. I practiced at it, and I knew there was aim assist, and I used aim assist quite a lot, obviously, because at least I'd have an opportunity to use the sniping rifles. They took aim assist away. I can't even use a sniping rifle at all. My reflexes aren't fast enough. I can't even play Ryan and kill him with a sniper rifle because my reflexes aren't fast enough. They took the aim assist away, so even if I mess with...
I'm bad?
No, not saying you're bad.
Do you wanna go?
But I just,
I wanna go.
no. I just,
Okay.
you know, I just don't get it. You take aim assist away, something that, believe it or not, is a help to people with disabilities, okay? People like me, okay? You take that away from me, so I don't use sniping rifles. I personally think the Paladin is awesome, okay? I think the Outlaw is like the second best sniping rifle in the game, based on my time with it with Blackout, because that's the only time that I can really use a sniping rifle is in Blackout. I think the second best sniping rifle is the Outlaw. And I think that they're awesome guns, but I can't even use them in multiplayer. I can't use them in general, period, because of things like that. And it drives me crazy. I left that game because of the glitch. I think. Yeah, I left the game because of glitch. But so you did that, and I can live with being a LMG guy and a assault rifle guy and just playing that way. And I can use aim assist with Outrider's bow, which is nice. Okay, it's there. We tested it yesterday, so that's nice. I can do that. But then you went and you took the one piece of equipment that I have on all of my classes in multiplayer, and you nerfed it. And that's the acoustic sensor. Now let me explain something. For people like me who have reflex issues, if I get to hear where a person is and see a little flashy red cone to let you know what direction that's coming from, that helps me. That gives me an opportunity to maybe set up a shot that I would not otherwise get if I come around the corner and they're right there for my reflex issues. Okay, that helps me, and I, as soon as I was able to unlock it, I have used it on all of my classes, all of them, and it was a great help. For the first time in, how long has Call of Duty, since Call of Duty 4? 2007, I think. So for the first time in, 10, 11, 12 years? Okay. I actually get to use my kill streaks, which you see on the right-hand side of the screen there. Okay. I finally get to use them all. And then you do, because the community outcry for the acoustic sensor is, kill it, it doesn't need to be there. Well, I disagree. It needs to be there. You needed to have left it alone, if for no other reason, for an accessibility feature. Should have left it alone. Okay? Should have never nerfed that. Right now, I think you have to be nearly in front of me. If that shot right there, you almost have to be inside that door before I can hear you. And for me, that's not a good thing. It used to be that I could hear you before I made it inside the building, and I could wait for you, and I could see the little flashy cone and wait. But now I can't do that, and now I'm gonna die a whole lot more. And I guess for everybody else, that's okay, because you have better reflexes and you've probably played this game since you could, you know, say your first words. But for somebody like me, it's difficult. So I wish you'd left that alone. I kind of wish you'd left the Titan alone. You nerfed that a little bit. Wish you'd left that alone. I understand balancing issues. Don't get me wrong. Okay, if a gun's OP, it needs to be balanced a little bit. I get that. Okay, but you should have left the gear alone for sure. You should have left the acoustic sensor alone, because that again is an accessibility feature, as far as I'm concerned. And you should have left it completely and totally alone. And I actually begged you guys in a video, I think previously, to when you go to balance these things, don't touch the gear. You can nerf if you want to, the profit drone, because everybody says that's annoying. Okay, everybody says that. Everybody hates that. You can nerf that if you want. Okay, you can make it to where one bullet kills it. That's good. Okay, because it's annoying. But the acoustic sensor should have been left alone. That's my opinion, and please understand that all of these things are my opinion. Doesn't mean it's gospel or anything, but that affects me personally as a gamer. That takes a little bit of the fun out of being a gamer for me. When I can't fully enjoy a game because I can't use certain features, or if certain features no longer work like they used to, and now it's more difficult for somebody like me, that gets annoying. Should have left that alone. Does that mean I'm going to quit playing? No. But it does make it a little more frustrating and a little more, I think Drifter says tilty. I'll say it this way. Makes me want to rage quit to the point where I sometimes want to squeeze my controller till I hear it snap. Because I can't use certain things to their fullest potential now because you decided that it wasn't fair. I happen to disagree. Because if someone is using cold-blooded or dead silence, they don't show up on the acoustic sensor. You could have left it alone. And they could have figured it out on their own. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, that's my 2 cents. That's what I thought about the whole update and everything. The content's worth the time. If you want to play it, I think the character Outrider is worth the time. The guns probably are worth the time. I don't really know. I was kind of disappointed in the SWAT from last time. But right now, as the game stands with its microtransactions and all this crazy stuff that they've done to it since launch, really, the more and more I look at it, the more and more irritated I get over it because it's just not worth it. Anyway, I hope you guys have a great day, and I'm sorry for all the what sounds like a rant. But I try to be honest and I try to be open. Nobody pays me for my opinion, and even if they did pay me or give me a review copy, I'd still be honest about the stuff that I was handed. Okay? And right now, that's my honest opinion as of right now. That guy I should have seen on my acoustic sensor. I would have seen him 2 days ago, by the way. I would have known he was there, and I could have at least spun on him and maybe gotten a couple of shots off. I'm just saying. Anyway, I hope you guys have a great day. And I hope that you guys do get a chance to play this, because like I said, it is a fun game. But if those of you who didn't buy it or don't play this game, I totally understand why. Because Activision's just gone a little over the top, and it's just a little nuts. But anyway, love you guys. Hope you had a great day, and hope you have a great weekend. We're going to get some blood work done tomorrow for Virtual Mom, and hopefully we'll have surgery and everything will be fine. I hope so. For those of you who are new, go ahead and subscribe if you like the content that you see. And again, this is one man's opinion. Doesn't mean that you have to, feel that way. It's just how I feel at the current situation. Go ahead and subscribe if you're new. If you like what you see, leave us a like, because obviously that helps us. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss anything. That also helps this channel because we're very, very small. We'd like to grow, but we're very small at the moment. Appreciate everybody who does support the channel and who hangs out with us. We'll get back to live streaming as soon as we can. But it all depends on how well Virtual Mom does in the next few days, next few weeks. How often I'm going to be doing the live streaming thing. And, it's important. Family first, okay? I always tell you guys, love your families. And it's important. So, family first. And then we'll get back to taking care of live streams and stuff like that. Also, don't forget, you can follow me on Facebook. Facebook.com/virtualnunchucks. And, of course, at VNunchucks on Twitter. Okay? And then, of course, I've been promising and promising. We are going to do a review. We tried to do a review of the grips that I got from Voltage Tech Shop, but unfortunately we thought we recorded some footage and we were going to do a talk about it while you guys watch some gameplay, but it didn't pan out. We'll have to try it again. So be on the lookout for that. And then after surgery and everything gets back to normal and everything slows down a little bit, maybe we'll do a giveaway. Alright? So keep an eye out for that. And we hope you guys have a great day, and we'll talk to you again real soon. Don't forget, love your families, because you only get one. And we will talk to y'all real soon. Alright? Thanks, guys.